and welcome, beautiful souls, to my channel, Light of Shaya. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to those of you who are new. If you are new, I hope you enjoy the content here, and for those of you who are returning, I simply want to say thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. So today I'm going to be doing a message from Spirit. It's pretty much general reading. It's a pick a card reading. I'm going to go ahead and insert a clip for those 3 stacks that I went ahead and already pre-picked. There's going to be a few oracle cards, and then I used 3 different types of tarot. The Power of the Angels tarot, the Light Seers tarot, 3 cards for that, and then for the Muse tarot, 7 cards for that. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and insert that clip right here in just a second, and I'll see you guys at your corresponding piles. Alrighty, hello and welcome, beautiful souls, to your pile selection. So from the message from Spirit here, from left to right, we have pile 1 with the crystal quartz, pile 2 with that lovely amethyst piece, and pile 3 is an obelisk. I'm not really sure what kind of stone it is. I completely forgot what it is. If you guys know what it is, feel free to leave a comment down below, but that's going to be for pile 3. So feel free to meditate on your stacks, and I'll see you guys at your corresponding pile. Alrighty, hello and welcome, pile 1. If you chose this clear quartz piece here, this is going to be your reading. So let's go ahead and take a look-see here at what the cards have for you. So from the Wisdom of the Oracle cards here, we have the Fates. Beautiful energy already. Just look at that smile on her face. Oof. We have Milk and Honey. Okay, we have Between Worlds. We have Miracles, Expect the Wondrous to Emerge. Okay. From the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. We have Unknown Territory, You Are Exactly Where You Need to Be. We have Surrendering to the Journey, Release Control. Okay. From the Power of the Angels, we have 4 of Gabriel, Time for a Celebration, Abundant Rewards for Hard Work, Release Yourself from Burdensome Situations. We have Ace of Gabriel, a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration, the chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. So from the Light Seer Tarot here, we have the 10 of Swords. We have the Emperor. Okay, interesting message. We have the 6 of Pentacles. Oh, I see what's going on here. We have the Tower. Whoo! Look, I want you guys to notice this particular tower is very different from other decks. This seems very powerful because you can see a person who is empowered by this moment as opposed to like the destruction of a tower, if you will. We have the Page of Materials, the 2 of Materials, we have the 3 of Materials. Lots of Pentacles energy here, you guys. Interesting. We have the Muse of Inspiration. So this is the King of Wands. Okay. More of that fire energy. Beautiful. We have the 8 of Voices, followed by the 9 of Voices. So the 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords. Okay, you guys, this is... Okay, so there is a little bit of heavy energy here for you guys from for these particular cards. I seem to have too many cards to fit on the table here. I need to get a bigger table. Okay, there's a lot to take in here, so do give me a moment here while I kind of process it all. Okay, pile 1. You may be going through some pretty heavy stuff right now, have been going through it, may be going through it in the near future. The message is going to be a little bit different for everyone, okay, because these are general readings. But there's a lot of really, really, really beautiful energy coming through here. And I'm seeing that in the correspondence through the cards and how they appear. I mean, look at this. Okay, look at this, the look on her face here. It's just absolute bliss, right? She looks so incredibly happy. It's like she knows she's embraced by the divine, and so she worries not. And then we have the Milk and Honey card. I mean, look at this little elephant here is just playing around in this milk and honey. There's just so much beautiful energy, playful energy here. This is just like liquid gold, if you will. And then we have the Between Worlds, right? So this is, I feel like this gray area of your life you're stepping out of. And so you're stepping into this brand new beautiful energy that is being provided directly by the divine, by spirit, by God, however you refer to your higher power. This heavy energy from the Between the Worlds cards is this here. This is the gray area of your life. And I want you to see the correspondence in the colors here. We have all that gray, right? We have all this gray here. And even she is like dull and like lifeless almost, but yet she's still caring for herself. And look at the correspondence. I mean, they're not exactly the same person, of course, but it's like this person is still caressing themselves. I mean, look at the way the Fates card is caressing herself compared to the Nine of Swords or the Nine of Voices. One is sad and the other one's absolutely happy. And that's kind of corresponding here with this Between Worlds cards. We got the 8, 9, and 10 of Swords, which is like super heavy energy. Some of you may have been having very sleepless nights, going through a lot of difficulties in your life. And you're going to be stepping out of this. We're leaving this all behind, and this energy is moving towards this beautiful, faded, liquid gold kind of feeling of just pure joy and happiness and abundance. It doesn't have to be physical, like material, although it may be with the Page of Materials, 2 of Materials, and 3 of Materials here. But there's this brand new energy coming in with this Ace of Gabriels, a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration. The chance to do something amazing and a sense of wonder. This is Pile 1. If you're not inspired now, you will be within the near future. There's this just beautiful energy here. And I'm noticing here how, I know this isn't exactly the Ace of Wands that she's holding into, but I want you guys to notice this like drawing of energy. It's like she's pulling this energy up and it's like going up into the universe, right? And you see how that fire, it's like a fiery color, almost very similar to the color of these cards here. You see the correspondence in colors there? There's a sense of inspiration coming from this dark point in your life. There is a need for you to let go. See, look, we have expect the wondrous to emerge, miracles. It's like a dream come true. There's like a dream come true energy with the milk and honey and the fates. It's like you're leaving a technicolor life, or like this black and white. It's like from black and white to technicolor to like HD, if you will, of just like beauty and like color in your life. When there was no color, now there will be. And you're exactly where you need to be here with this unknown territory card, right? Something, you may be lost right now. You may be feeling a bit lost. And there's a sense of like, am I going in the right direction? I feel like at one point I was just so connected and now I just feel lost. I've been praying, I've been wishing, but I haven't seen it yet. Where is it? That's kind of like the sense that I'm getting here, right? And so we have the surrendering to the journey card, release control. Release control. And so some of you may be struggling with this because you're like, I want this to look this way and I want it to come in now, or something along those lines. Really, really stuck in your head because this is very heavy swords energy here with these cards, right? Now, with the 4 of Gabriel here, it says a time for celebration, which is where you will be stepping into abundant rewards for hard work, right? And we have all these pentacles. And then it says release yourself from burdensome situations, release control, right? There may have been something in the past that you were dealing with or currently dealing with the 8, 9, and 10 of Swords. And this was finito. It was done. It was like, it escalated. First, you were like really stuck in your head about it and like, what do I do about it? And then there was the 9 of Swords, like, I feel stuck. I feel absolutely overwhelmed by this. I don't know how I'm going to get through this. I'm having sleepless nights. And then the 10 of Swords, finally that last sword falls and you felt broken. There was a sense of like a break, right? You may have felt very broken. This could have been from a person that came into your life with the Emperor card. The Emperor card can be controlling in nature, right? So I'm getting 2 messages for 2 people, for 2 sets of people basically that are here. Some of you may have been dealing with a person who was very controlling and manipulative in the past. And this ending happened in order to break free from it. And then here we have the 6 of Pentacles, equal give and take, right? So if you were dealing with a person who wasn't giving you equal give and take, there was a reason why things had to happen exactly the way that they did. And I know that's unfortunate that you had to go through this, but this was in order for you to step into a brand new beginning. This could be with that person, it could be with a completely different one, it might be with this Muse of Inspiration, this King of Wands. And I'm just noticing the energetic pull that this Muse of Inspiration has, and it's almost like she's sprouted wings. It's almost like you grew wings again. And I'm seeing this moon energy in the background here. It's very intuitive. It's like there's something hidden in plain sight. It's like you can't see it. Remember how I was saying with this unknown territory card? There's like this, it's like I'm trying to see the big picture. but you're not supposed to be able to. That's a part of the journey. And that's why the divine is asking you to let go, right? Let go. What's coming in to your life, pile one, I just want you guys to kind of soak in this card because it's really, really powerful. And I'm just noticing the flame just erupting from her hands. There's this very magician-like energy of you manifesting, co-creating with God. And what with the Ace of Gabriel, which is the Ace of Wands, that's kind of like the fire that's ignited from your hands. It's maybe some of you are like tarot readers or like do things with your hands. Maybe you're like artists or something like that. And so the gift that you're being given as a result of this very destructive ending that really just, I feel, for a lot of you, you felt broken by this, was to get you into this place of inspiration and to surrender to the journey so that you could start aligning with the divine again. Now, we have this Tower card, and usually the Tower, for some of you, you could have gone through a Tower moment, of course, but the way I'm reading this card is personal power. You see how empowered this person looks? There's this just like immense strength coming through from this card, like things just breaking away in life. It's like you're this unstoppable force, pile one. And it's all a part of what you went through, this between world card. And this card also speaks of living between worlds, of like the spiritual and the material. And so it's like you tapped into the divine. You tapped into the source. Like you tapped into source here, pile one. And you're starting to manifest powerfully as a result. This inspiration that's just flowing through you is a result of the tribulations that you went through. If you're still holding on to things, you're being asked to let go, pile one. Now with this Page of Materials, once again, I'm getting more of that. I mean, look at this. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but there's like an ethereal feel to those particular roses at the top. It's like one of them is sprouting from her head, from her mind, and it's also creating the one that's in front of her. Like it's the mind, and then it's like out here. There's like this transference of energy. And I'm noticing here with the Two of Materials, once again, the two roses are here. So some of you could be manifesting love into your life. I don't. Usually the Pentacles don't speak of that, of course. But I don't know why roses have such a romantic feeling to them. And so some of you may be manifesting new love into your life. Or a previous person. It really depends on your guys' situations. But it looks like you're learning new things, and it's highly divine in nature with this Page of Materials. Like I said, there's an ethereal feel to it. And so from the Two of Pentacles to the Three of Materials, we have here a collaboration. Maybe some of you are spending time with friends, or you're being called to do that. Like, go out with your friends, like spend time with your soul tribe and inspire yourself through them. This could also be a collaboration that's coming in. This could be an offer that comes in that may have you a little bit in limbo at first. But then you're going to say to yourself, I want to work on this, Three of Materials, because expect the wondrous to emerge. If there was something that you were praying for or something that you were working towards, whether it was a relationship or a friendship, family situation, or work, pile one, you stepped into some incredible, powerful, like, source energy here. And it's like you're birthing something into reality that is just, I'm getting just this sense of immense personal power here with the Tower here. I mean, just, I can't get over this card. There's just such an empowered energy here. And perhaps if you weren't dealing with the person in the past, this is your energy of the Emperor, of stepping into your divine masculine energies and really just saying, this is what I want and I'm going to go for it. And there's nothing that can stop me. And that's incredible. That's beautiful. Now, there is a need here to release control. That's a big, big message here because the Emperor can be very controlling. So if you're trying to create things the way that you want them to be, don't try and like twist them to have them fit what you want, because the divine always gives us what we need and not exactly what we want all the time, right? So let go of the physical form of what it may be, right? And I mean, notice physical form here, where, as I was saying, with that like translucent rose in the background, it's like you're envisioning it, but it might not come out to be the way that you envision it. Exactly. It's going to be what you need and what you kind of in a sense want, but it might not be in the form that you're expecting in pile one. Whoa. This is really interesting reading. I'm trying to see if I'm picking up anything. The big message here is that you're exactly where you need to be, pile one. If you're questioning or doubting or anything like that, ground yourself and be a little more mindful, like practice mindfulness, because if you haven't stepped into this now, you're going to understand what I'm talking about within the near future. This is very potent energy, and this was all fated with this Fates card. So beautiful, magnificent things are coming towards you, pile one, and you deserve it. You deserve it, pile one. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. If you enjoyed this content, please do hit that like and subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. And please, please, please do leave a comment down below about this. I'm so curious to hear what this is all about, because this came through really strong, pile one. But anywho, that's going to be your message from Spirit. As always, I'm sending you so much love and so much light. Take care. Hello and welcome, pile two. If you chose this beautiful piece of amethyst, this is going to be your reading. So let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say, what message the divine has for you today, Spirit, God, however you refer to your higher power. So from the wisdom of the oracle cards here, we have mending, come to the edge, happy, happy. Okay. Oh, look at this. This is so exciting. Okay, so from the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards, we have Wondrous Universe, Walk in Beauty. And this is the last card in this deck, so this is a very powerful message. Oh, this is beautiful energy, pile two. This is fantastic. We have Discovering Truth. You stand in the light of truth. Fellow travelers, support is all around you. This card gives me a Three of Wands feel, and interestingly enough, we do have the Three of Gabriel, or the Three of Suns. Prosperity arising from wise planning, time to take the next step, optimistic plans that turn out as expected. And this is from the Power of the Angels Tarot, for those of you who are wondering. We then have the Moon, Archangel Haniel. The opportunity to improve your plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow stronger. From the Light Seer Tarot, we have, interestingly enough, speaking of fears, we have Nine of Swords. We have here the Queen of Swords. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. From the Muse Tarot, we have here the World, Cosmos. We have the Star. That's Aquarian energy. We also have Pisces and Cancer with the Moon here. I believe it's Cancer. We have the Queen of Inspiration, beautiful. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarian energy coming through here. Okay, pile two. The Wheel. Ooh, okay, this is so exciting, pile two. The more Sagittarian energy here with the Wheel. There's something big coming, pile two. This is massive. These messages from Spirit, pile one was very powerful too, and interestingly enough, they also got the Emperor. We also have the Sun. Wow, Leo energy here. So we have Aries, Leo, Sag here. So you could be dealing with these signs, or you could have that in your chart. We also have Aquarius, and we have the Fool. Okay, this is a lot to take in right now. I'm trying to kind of just get my bearings here. Alrighty, pile two, pile two, pile two. I'm going to go ahead and move these cards around. Too many cards for my little table here. I got to upgrade. Okay, so pile two. It looks like you're going through a healing journey, likely at this time, or you will be stepping into that in the near future. But this is a lot of major arcana, so this is massive for you. You're not going to be able to not notice this, essentially. So you're going to be stepping... I mean, look at this. We have Happy, Happy, and the Sun card. Could this get any clearer? These are the happiest cards in the deck, you know. So, and interestingly enough, I was thinking Fool energy with the Come to the Edge card here, and here we have the Fool. So you're stepping into some brand new energy here, pile two. With this Wondrous Universe card, it says walk in beauty, and I'm just seeing how, like, you see how this sorcerer, it's kind of giving me a magician feel. It's kind of like looking up to the heavens, looking up to the wondrous, magical happenings of the universe. I'm getting the sense here you have very powerful manifestation powers, pile two. you're on a healing journey with the mending card and the star card, because the star card also speaks of rejuvenation, and it speaks about finding hope and faith and finding a new direction in life. And so I'm getting the sense here that you guys are going to come into some information that's going to help heal you, and it's going to help you move forward in your life in a very powerful way. You're so empowered, Pile 2. There's just this sense of you co-creating with the divine, and Spirit is letting you know you're on the right path. Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. So there is some, like I said, there's information that either you are coming to on your own. There's like a sense of like intuition here, and for some of you, I'm getting the sense that this these intuitive hints for some of you are coming through in your sleep, and some of you may be having sleepless nights because of it, because there's this information trying to come through from the subconscious, right? Because I'm noticing how I did place the Nine of Swords on top of the moon here. And there's just this sense of like sleepless nights. The moon also speaks of the subconscious mind. And so there's maybe something trying to erupt from your subconscious mind to try and give you a sense of direction, right? A sense of direction. And with the Queen of Swords, perhaps you guys are stepping into this place of like seeing things clearly, spending more time looking at things objectively and cutting out things that don't help you or make you happy. You're facing your fears. The Queen of Swords has gone through some stuff, you know. She's gone through a lot of stuff. So she's this very wise and powerful leader because she has a reservoir of just difficult experiences that she empowered herself through, and she chose to not let them break her. However, it did make her a little bit brittle at times, because you know how this cup here is hiding inside of these bars. And I just got another message. Maybe some of you are stuff. Oh yeah, I just got a ringing in my ear to confirm this. Some of you guys are stuffing your feelings down. Oh my God, that was a massive message for you, Pile 2. That's what's trying to break through here. Some of you aren't listening to your intuition and your feelings. Some of you have locked away your feelings here with the Queen of Swords. You see how that cup is just hanging out there? And remember how I was saying sleepless nights and not wanting, and like something's trying to break through? Maybe some of you are having dreams about something in particular when it comes to love or emotions in general. And it's like you're like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to look at it. And it's because you're afraid. You're afraid of what you're going to find inside when you actually look at it. And when you look at it, I think, you guys, this is going to be unexpected, because I'm seeing how in this Eight of Pentacles card, usually the Eight of Pentacles shows somebody kind of like chipping away at pentacles and like trying to work through things, but note how she's like candle gazing. There's like this candle gazing. Maybe some of you are being called to meditate more in order to like free your mind a little bit from these like stressful situations, and instead kind of just gaze into a candle and see what comes. And note how her back is turned, but it's almost like she's looking over her shoulder. It's almost like she sees or feels something. She perceives something coming. And maybe that's what that is. Maybe you're not perceiving that something is coming. And it's something you've been wishing and hoping for with the Star card here. This is you wishing and hoping for it, and it's coming. And I see this here. Look, here we have the world, the cosmos, right? And so it's a closing out of a cycle. It's a brand new beginning. It's a start into a brand new cycle in your life. And interestingly enough, this particular card said, instead of just the world, it says the cosmos. And here we have the wondrous universe, walk in beauty. So there's a sense of notice this here too. You see how this rainbow is like filling her, like it's coming down through her crown chakra? There's a sense of like messages, like I said, there's messages trying to reach you, Pile 2, and it's almost like you've been stuffing them down because you don't want to see them, because you're afraid of what is in your heart. You're afraid to see what's in your heart. Maybe some of you had a heartbreak. Maybe some of you have dealt with heartbreak, and maybe that's what this mending card is about. You need to mend this first before you move forward in your life. And before you can really, truly come to the edge and start your new cycle and get into this happy, happy energy here. And so, listen to this. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected, because the Three of Wands speaks of manifestation. And so optimistic, right? Plans. maybe some of you have lost hope in something and you're believing that it's not possible, and you're just like stuffing your feelings down because you're like, that'll never happen. And yet God has been like basically saying like, no, you need to pay attention. Look at this. Know how the star card has beams of light coming out of the area of her third eye, right? And it's almost like it's scattered here. There's like a scattered energy. But note here with the Queen of Wands, look at this. This is so crazy. With the Queen of Wands here, we have the pyramids, right? And those are usually like sacred symbols as well. With the Queen of Wands, she's like receiving the information. And it's very holy in nature because look, the sun is behind her too. But if you see here, this one string here is touching her third eye. It's like a download. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's ripples coming out of her forehead. And so these messages have been trying to reach you, and there's something about, maybe something about the new moon or the moon cycles here, because the moon is very present in this particular card too. You see how the moon is here? And there's this sense of like needing to tap into your intuition to see this come to fruition. There's a new cycle starting, and you're being called to come to the edge and take a risk on it. Maybe there's an action that you need to take. The fellow travelers cards here says support is all around you as well. So this card is also telling me that you're guided by angels, and Archangel Hanael is here. Maybe she's an angel you should look into to work with. But we have the Emperor card here, which is about empowerment. And I love how the Emperor in this particular deck is a female. So it's like this beautiful blending of just absolute divine feminine energy, but but it's also like masculine in nature too. And it's like this free-flowing energy here of just feeling so empowered, so in your skin. It's like this power that's just flowing through you. And I think a part of this power is in the divine guidance that you've been trying to reach, that you've been trying to receive. I mean, subconsciously, you're aware of this, but consciously you may not be. But it's been trying to break through. And then, after this state of empowerment, after moving with the changes, maybe by the next new moon, which is coming up, what, on the day that I'm posting this video, probably? No, it'll be past that. Or maybe by the next cycle of the moon, something's going to change. And then we have the Sun card here, and the Fool. And I'm just trying to, like, pay attention to this. Because here's that more of that cosmic energy. You see how like there's cosmic energy at the bottom here? And there's just like these swirls of cosmic energy. I think a lot of you are not recognizing just how powerful manifestors you are. And I'm surprised the Magician isn't here. But you're being called to step into this energy of understanding yourself. You're going to get there though, because we have the progression from the moon to the sun, which is absolute happiness, joy, expansion, growth. And this is illumination, right? And interestingly, look at that. You stand in the light of truth, discovering truth. Maybe some of you are at a crossroads here too, because I'm noticing how there's a signpost there, and you're like I said, you're not really sure what direction to go, but you're convinced. There's like, this energy here has a kind of like a fool-like energy, and it's like, I know which way to go. I know what the choice is. It's obvious. It's obvious. I've known it all along, but I was denying it, or I didn't want to see it for what it was. My goodness, this is crazy. It's a very interesting reading. Now I'm trying to see if I pick up any more messages here from Spirit. For some of you, there may be messages coming to you through music, because I'm kind of noticing how the Queen of Wands here, the Queen of Inspiration, is kind of like plucking those strings. They kind of remind me of a guitar. And then over here, I'm noticing this flowy-like energy that reminds me of like kind of like the musical staff. Kind of probably can see kind of like those swirls there, and I'm kind of getting like a musical staff there. I'm trying to see if I pick anything else up here. I'm getting, here's that meditation energy again here with the sun. And it's like you're tapping into your solar plexus here. And her crown is expanded here too, in a different way. It's like blooming. You can kind of see how this is blooming. Like she's one with nature. So maybe some of you should meditate in nature a little bit more. Some of you may just be, these messages are trying to come through to you. And it's almost like the weight of the world is on your shoulders here. And by meditating more and like spending time alone and like taking care of yourself and being positive and empowered and healing yourself, you're going to start seeing the answers. And in time, with the wheel here, in time, everything is going to be made clear. Pile 2. Wow. Alrighty, so that was a really interesting message. You're on your way to beautiful things here, and it's a brand new cycle starting here for you, Pile 2. So if you felt this message resonated with you, please do leave a comment down below. I'm super curious to hear about this. But anyway, if you enjoyed the reading, please do hit that like and subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. And as always, I'm sending you so much love and so much light. Take care. Hello and welcome, Pile 3. If you chose this beautiful little obelisk. I'm not really sure what kind of stone this is. If you guys do know, feel free to leave a comment down below. But this is going to be your reading. So let's go ahead and get into the message here from Spirit to see what you guys have. The last two readings that I did were very powerful, so I'm expecting the same from you. Because I'm getting there's something big about this particular message for everyone, for all the piles. So from the Wisdom of the Oracle cards here, we have the card Orphaned. It's a number 5, so this is about change. I'm getting kind of like a 5 of Pentacles feel. Another 5 card, we have 23, Peace. And there, I'm noticing how there's a dove there, so there's like a peace offering maybe coming in. We have Chop Wood. Chop wood, carry water. So this is about being mindful and taking things a day at a time, Pile 3. From the Wisdom of the, excuse me, not from the Wisdom, from the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards here, we have Far Away Places. Get ready for new horizons. Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. First light, beginning a new cycle. All right. From the Power of the Angel cards here, we have 8 of Gabriel. A great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. Okay. We also have the Knight of Gabriel. Confident, enthusiastic, courageous, charismatic. Time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. From the Light Seer Tarot here, we have the 9 of Cups. Okay, that's beautiful. Let's see, I'm trying to fit all these cards on here. I have such a small table. We have the Hermit, Virgo energy here. Some of you could also be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with the Knight of Gabriel, because that's the Knight of Wands. We have the 10 of Pentacles, fantastic. We also, from the Muse Tarot, here's that 5 of Emotions here. So not quite the 5 of Pentacles, but the 5 of Emotions, which is the 5 of Cups. We have the 2 of Voices, which is the 2 of Swords. We have, oh wow, we have the Lovers card, Gemini energy here. We have the Empress, which is Taurus and Libra energy. Wow, you guys, we have the 10 of Cups, or the 10 of Emotions. This is beautiful. So it started off a little bit wonky, but this is looking great. We have the Queen of Emotions, followed by the Muse of Emotions. You guys, can you believe this? We have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups combined. We have the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the Lovers, the Empress card. I'm focusing on the good because there was clearly some difficulties here with the Orphaned card and the 5 of Emotions. I'm trying to just take this all in right now. There's a beginning of a brand new cycle. I do see that here with the First Light card. And what's coming, you guys, is bigger than you can imagine. We have the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups. So if you're feeling this right now, if you're feeling orphaned, if you feel like you were left behind by somebody, or somebody disappointed you, somebody may have, in a sense, abandoned you, this could have been a breakup for some of you with the 5 of Cups here as well. Yeah, I'm just noticing the tear coming out of her eye here. I'm trying to just really get into this particular card, see if I'm seeing anything. There's a ship here. I'm trying to see, I thought I saw, oh yeah, there's another ship over here. And I'm noticing all the ocean cards too, because we have the Queen of Emotions, which has like these sea anemones and oh goodness, what are these called? Sand dollars. There's sand dollars here, and there's a little fish here and there. So there's a lot about the ocean here. Maybe a lot of you spend time near the ocean, or you will be here. With the 5 of Emotions, there's also ships. So you might travel in the near future. Yeah, there's all this ocean energy. I mean, look at this. I've never noticed this in this card before, but look, there's this a person over here, like all the way in the background there, and she's kind of just like knee deep in the water, and there's seagulls everywhere. So there may be something significant about the ocean here for some of you. Some of you may live near the water or love to go to the beach. Others of you may be traveling to the beach within the near future. And I'm seeing here, there's this peace offering being made. So if you had a falling out with somebody in particular in a love connection, I'm getting that this is going to be healed. That there is an olive branch being extended here with the dove. And in the meantime, pile 3, I'm getting the sense here that you need to focus on your work, on your day-to-day life. Chop wood, carry water. Don't try to overwhelm yourself. Do the basic things that you want to do. Keep yourself happy. You know, pay attention. Like if your mind is wandering because of a person, focus on the moment. Like if you get yourself like stuck in these sad energies, now, I'm not saying ignore the pain. I'm not telling you to ignore the pain. It's so important for us to process it. It's part of the healing journey, right? Like looking at the wound and trying to address it. But there are times when we can't really do anything but feel the feelings that we have, right? So pile 3, if you're feeling these feelings, allow yourself to just feel them, but don't wallow in them. There's a difference between experiencing them and then getting in your head about them and then like kind of in a sense leaving yourself in this orphaned state. Right? So there's also this feeling of just like instead by chopping wood, by focusing on the moment, you're also going to bring yourself a great deal of inner peace. Now, the other thing that I'm also getting from this is that there is a peace offering coming. If you had a falling out with a person, there is a peace offering coming from this person. They're extending an olive branch here with this dove. There's a very peaceful energy to this situation. The reason maybe some of you had to go through this was because there was something about the inner treasure within yourself that you needed to discover. And it makes a whole lot of sense with the Empress card here, right? I'm getting the sense here that with the Empress, this is the energy that you were, I wanted to say forced to step into with the Empress card here, right? And I mean, look at how empowered she is. That is such a beautiful card. So empowered, just like in connection with the cosmos. Because I'm seeing all that galactic energy just spewing out of her heart center, right? And it's so interesting that we have this heart awakening happening here, and there's this 2 of voices, which usually speaks of crossing off the heart. And I'm noticing here, like, you can't quite see it very well, but she has her hands kind of like this, like crossing her heart, and there's like hair in the way, and it's just kind of like, not quite hectic exactly, but it's almost like you see how the hair is almost being like tugged from the back there? Maybe some of you have had like really, really deep thoughts about this and maybe even have been experiencing like headaches in the back of your head. Because I'm noticing how she's just like trying to rub her head here. And it's like I'm noticing this one person who wants to step through this door. Right? And take a look at this. It's almost like a story playing out here. It's like I'm seeing here, this person is stepping through this door. And through this door, so I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 limbs here. She's stepping through this door, and look at the similarities in the colors between the Lover's card and this particular door. They're very similar, right? And so I'm getting the sense that like through this journey, and maybe you had your heart closed off. And with this Lover's card here, it's like it's being reawakened, right? And that's not necessarily looking like right now, because I'm noticing how these 2 souls are at a distance from each other. One is looking down, one is looking up. So maybe there was like not an agreement. It's almost like there's a sense of like people, they couldn't see eye to eye, whoever these 2 people were. One of you, I'm guessing, is you. It's like you couldn't see eye to eye with somebody. And of course, with the 2 of Swords, she's blindfolded here. And so there's this sense of like not wanting to see some things. Maybe, who knows, this could go vice versa. Like maybe your heart was closed off to somebody. Remember, the energies can't go vice versa because they're general readings. And I mean, look at this. Here, that light is coming from her chest as well, like a heart awakening here. And then through the Hermit here, there's like a glowing light coming from the Hermit. It's almost like somebody rediscovered themselves. And I'm noticing how we have 9, 9, 10 here. A completion of a cycle. Look at this Empress card. Again, there's that opening of the heart. Opening of the heart. And you see how this is manifestation power, pile 3. You see how her heart's like spreading open there? It's like spewing out all this beautiful, vibrant light, creating with the cosmos. And this is a wish fulfillment card, right? This is a sense of like, there was something you manifested, pile 3. And I'm assuming here this is a love connection. Because then we're transitioning. We're transitioning from the sadness, from the closed off heart, from like these headaches of not knowing what to do, of not knowing what choice to make. Somebody decided to go through this voyage with the Hermit card, and then we have the 10 of Emotions, which is like this cosmic energy here. You see how like, you see the correspondence between, look at this, I can't make this up. We have the lotus here, right? The lotus is closed or slowly unfurling there, and then it's fully open in the 10 of Emotions. And it's like the Empress card here. You see how it's like fully open here? It's like the sunlight that finally opened up the heart. And then we have the 10 of Emotions, which is one of the happiest cards in the deck, of course. It's like heaven on earth. And this is like soul tribe energy for me too. So this could be a very highly, I mean, this is definitely a very powerful soulmate connection that you're stepping into. This could have been with a past person for some of you, and for others of you, this is a new person that's stepping into your life. But take a look at this. We have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups here. And I'm noticing how there's more of that energy of like coming from the heart. So note how in hers, it's a little bit more muddied here, because you can kind of see the light, kind of like those light rays coming out of her heart. And then we have the Muse of Emotions, and instead of light, it's water. It's like a pouring forth of emotion here. It's very flowing. There's like this flow energy here. And I'm noticing here with the first light card, there's also this flow energy, the beginning of a new cycle. And so maybe somebody had a heart awakening here with the uncovering treasure. It's like maybe they see you for who you are now. You're like this precious treasure. And I'm seeing how this dragon is kind of just eyeing that treasure with such adoration. And with the Empress card and the Lovers card combined, this is unconditional love. This particular combination of cards is unconditional love. So somebody may not have seen how beautiful you were initially. And maybe that's what this Orphaned 5 of Emotions card is, and the 2 of Voices. It's almost like somebody went through somebody's heart just exploded in a sense. And this came in very quickly. And so if this is a past person for you guys, remember, energies can go vice versa if you're dealing with another person from the past. This could be a new energy coming into your life as well because you experienced a heart awakening. But we have a great deal of activity from the 8 of Gabriel. Sudden and immediate results, important communication. It's like this person is rushing into your life now with the Knight of Gabriel. It says confident, enthusiastic, courageous, and charismatic. Time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. And the Queen of Emotions is a highly intuitive card. So there's this sense of like, this is a brand new cycle for you, pile 3, in love. This is definitely a love reading here for me. This is powerful soulmate connection. This is divine counterpart energy. There's a wish fulfillment coming your way here that's going to establish peace in your life. Until it happens, you're being called to do this chop wood, carry water. Don't try and like force anything. Just be in a state of peace and allow it to come into your life. With the Hermit energy, I feel like somebody had to go through some soul searching here. Somebody may have gone into a soul searching energy here in order for them to see that what they really wanted was this 10 of Pentacles, right? This happy family, this abundant home. This is a vision that they are having. This is a wish fulfillment for them, but they had to do soul searching first because their heart wasn't open. And so if you were experiencing this orphaned energy and you're separated from this person, if this is a separation, then this person is now, the roles have been reversed because you're this Empress now. And this person is now going through what you went through and their heart's finally opening up. It's like it got cracked open. And I'm just seeing like this crossing energy kind of coming through here. Like, I don't know, I get the sense of like cracking open here. And note how in this card, you see how in the Muse of Emotions, the water flows from her heart space? It's all of the muses or the kings or females in this particular deck. But note how in this particular card, the heart is closed off by the moon. It's like the unknown. It's the unseen. It's like the subconscious. It's like this person had feelings, but they couldn't access them. And you see how this stream of emotion is misguided? It's like disconnected from them. It's like they were disconnected from their emotions, and with the Two of Voices, they finally decided to look inside. Like, this is what I'm getting from the Two of Voices and the Hermit. Somebody decided to take the journey here, to look at what it was that they wanted, and then here they saw you. They weren't looking at you initially, and maybe right now they may not be looking at you, because I'm noticing how, especially, I'm guessing you're a divine feminine just because most divine feminines tend to be into the tarot. The masculine tends to be a little bit standoffish about it, but sometimes there are divine masculines who are into this. But know how the divine masculine in this card is like looking down at the ground? It's almost like, I'm almost getting a sense of like, not shame, maybe it's shame. There's like a disappointment of like, I lost her. And you're busy looking at the sky, at God, at the divine. You're so busy in your divine feminine energy of connecting with God, source, that you're being freed. And interestingly enough, I'm seeing how, you see how there's wings here, like angel wings here? And with this Two of Voices, there's this person in the background. There's a sense of like, this was angelically guided. Like it was divinely guided for this to happen the way it did in order for somebody to have a heart awakening. Whew. Okay, pile 3. This is a really interesting message. Wow. It was a heavy love reading for you, pile 3. Okay, so if this message resonated with you, please do leave a comment below. I'm like so incredibly curious about how this is playing out. Did this resonate for you? Does this make sense? Because if it does, I like really want to know about what happened here between you and likely this other person. Or if you're manifesting this into your life, if you like already feel it coming. But anyway, pile 3, I'm going to end your reading here. Please do hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this reading. It's greatly appreciated. And as always, I'm sending you so much love and so much light. Take care.